Car restoration fans have to admit that Garage Squad's unique approach to bringing wrecked automobiles back from the great beyond makes the reality TV show stand out from the rest. Most other car TV shows are hosted by males, and most cast members are male. This is not a gender war, so don't get it twisted. We are only appreciating the fact that our women are given a chance to prove themselves on the show. From running multiple jobs to landing a co-hosting role on one of the people's favorite TV shows, Heather Storm defied all odds. Garage Squad debuted in 2014 with Heather Storm, Bruno Massel, and Joe Zolper as the main cast members. They all work as a team to transform and bring wrecked cars back to life with their extraordinary skills. All was going until Season 6 when Discovery Channel announced that Heather Storm would not be returning to the show with the team. This sudden and disappointing news left fans of the show worried and confused. What happened to Heather? Why is she not returning to the show? And what is she up to after leaving the show? Are some of the questions thrown around. We will be happy to provide answers to all the questions asked by fans as to the disappearance of Heather Storm from the show. Let's begin with what really happened to Heather Storm, shall we?
Thought this car would never see the light of day. But in honor of Tim, and before it pours on us, let's get this car on the road.
Heather Storm's prowess with cars didn't just start overnight, but her basic and tertiary education didn't have anything to do with cars, machining, engineering, or anything of the sort. How did she come about being a co-host and a mechanic on one of the popular TV shows? Heather Storm's interest in cars started with her father, and at the tender age of 11, her interest in automobiles developed into a passion. She didn't actually study related to cars in school, as she studied environmental science at the prestigious Oregon University. After graduation, she dived into the labor market in search of greener pastures. She took part in different modeling gigs and became a portfolio manager of a top brand at some point, but she didn't settle for less. She kept pushing to get a more stable job. Heather went on to work as a fitness instructor at some point in her life, and she founded a boutique, which was the turning point of her life. The boutique she created, Black Lab, got a lot of commercials on TV, and that was how she got the co-host role on Garage Squad. Prior to landing the role, Heather has appeared in some pretty nice movies, such as Nightingale and No Bad Days, as well as appearing in many other TV series. I think that explains why she is so natural in Garage Squad. There is no forced conversation whatsoever. She flows naturally. Growing up in Montana helped Heather discover some of her other passions. She claimed in one of the interviews that she has trekked to more than 20 countries and has been to all remote areas on every major continent. Being a lover of nature is a good thing indeed, to get to visit some beautiful places around the world. Being a co-host of the TV show was quite appealing to Heather Storm, as seen by many of her fans. She got along well with the other cast members as they worked as a team to resuscitate dead cars. Heather Storm is energetic, hardworking, full of life, and above all, she is good with cars. Accolades have to be given when due. As a female with such skills, she should be amongst the top earners in her country. But well, it's her passion and zeal, so she settled for happiness and to put a smile on her fans' faces. For someone who seems settled with her position as a co-host and a renowned mechanic, it came as a shock to many why she left the show in 2019. Although she wrote on her social media concerning her disappearance, which made the fans relax that it wasn't due to a disagreement between the show producer and the beautiful co-host. Heather wrote, "As a car lover and gearhead, I have had such an amazing experience working on the show for the past 4 years, helping make car dreams come true for deserving folks. All the car owners I work with truly have a place in my heart. I wish I could have lasted longer, but all good things must come to an end eventually." She continued, "I wish the best of luck to Christy Lee and the entire Garage Squad team." Her fans received the message with a heavy heart as she confirmed she wouldn't be returning to the show after 5 years. Even with the message sent, trust some fans to spread rumors. One of the rumors that we will be debunking is that Heather Storm left Garage Squad on bad grounds. Firstly, she didn't leave on bad grounds, as she drafted a message for her fans and ex-co-members on the show. She even went as far as wishing Christy Lee, who replaced her on the show, a good time. Come on! Who leaves a show on bad grounds and still pens a letter of appreciation to the team? Secondly, Discovery Channel made a press release thanking Storm immensely for her contribution to the success of the TV show. With this, it is clear that those spreading the rumor of disagreement only do so to chase clout on the internet. Heather Storm wasn't forced, nor did she leave on bad terms with anyone. So, what could be the actual reason why Heather left the show? According to various sources, Heather has shown from her early life that she is very ambitious and doesn't want to settle for less. Growing up and learning from her father has taught her not to remain stagnant, but to keep pushing for greatness. Anyone who has lived a celebrity lifestyle knows that fame doesn't just go away. Heather has been in the spotlight since she started commercials, and her role on Garage Squad helped push her into the spotlight even more. So, what she is doing cannot go unnoticed by journalists, fans, and well-wishers. Ever since Heather Storm left Garage Squad, reports have it that she became a full-time travel writer. Remember she once said that she has traveled to over 20 countries and has been to the most remote areas on every major continent? So we think giving travel writing a shot is really nice on her part, considering her experience. Heather Storm didn't stop at just being a writer. She also founded her personal show, and she owns a YouTube channel, Drive Yourself Local, where she travels across the country to show a glimpse of new localities to her fans. What could be better than living a decent life without worries and driving across the country in a vintage Ford Mustang? In 2019, Heather became the executive producer of Awesome Autos. The series features Heather and Jim Cunningham exploring car shows in different locations. Not just that they also dive into the culture surrounding the rides, they interview the owners of the cars to share their stories about what inspired them to get the cars. Additionally, Heather has been appearing in many TV commercials since she left Garage Squad. In 2019, after landing the executive producer role, she attended the 2019 SEMA event as a promoter-influencer. She's appeared in no more than 100 TV commercials and lifestyle campaigns. Heather Storm also combined forces with Brad Fanshaw of Card Warriors and Dave Merrick to start a podcast called Man Seeks Adventure. The podcast is based on travel, food, cars, and wine. Trust your girl to shine everywhere she goes. Her combination with Brad Fanshaw showed that anything about cars would be discussed with an in-depth analysis. Also, as a travel writer, her experience in the traveling niche can't go unnoticed when she talks. Being a lifestyle campaigner also helped her polish her knowledge about foods and wine. Heather Storm is fit for all discussions on the podcast. Ever since Heather Storm left Garage Squad, she has flexed her Renaissance muscles by showing her diversity in entrepreneurship, the automobile industry, entertainment industry, and freelancing industry. She once said she would love to be an inspiration for other females who are willing to take the leap just like she did. And we can say for sure that she is definitely living the dream. Making a promise to be an inspiration to young females and fulfilling the promise isn't an easy task. Heather faced quite a lot of challenges on her quest to stardom, but her determination kept her going. Heather Storm's life as a celebrity is all over the internet, but very little is known about her private life. Most websites agree that Heather is single, and she hasn't shared any news about her present or past boyfriends. We believe that she has a bright future ahead of her romantically. Just like her relationship status, Heather's net worth remains unknown presently, but we can deduce from her net worth in 2017, which was around $1.8 million. Her earnings on the show weren't made public, but with a $0.1 million increase per year, we can say she had a net worth of $1.9 million in 2018 when she left the show. Now that she's into multiple gigs, we can assume that her earnings would have increased drastically. She should be worth around $3 million to $5 million as of August 2022. So, there you have what happened to Heather Storm from Garage Squad. Deep down, her fans would really want her to come back to the show even if it's just going to be her last appearance. Or, what do you guys think?